Whoa, I was precariously balanced doing that, but what a beautiful scene with the mountain in the background and huge cumulus clouds and the new rice harvest planting getting prepped and ready to go. Super hot the last few days, but after 4 p.m. it does cool down. You get a breeze, very nice, and so they come out. They've been working in this heat because of it's just a time factor. You have to get out here and you have to take care of it. The rice harvest completed. You guys should know the process by now. Then the rice gets harvested. Then the chaff gets collected for the livestock to eat. Then the remaining chaff gets burned. Then the tractors come through and turn the soil over, and then it gets flooded, and then the tractors come through again and flatten it into this flat, muddy surrey, and then they come out with all their hoes and rakes to distribute the mud or the soil, the wet soil, evenly throughout the entire field, and then they'll dig these little channels for the irrigation distribution, and then they'll eventually at the end throw the rice into these fields to begin the next harvest. There goes our jackfruit. We've got some huge baby jackfruits growing, and they're going to get about twice that size before they're ready to be harvested. So because of the fence and the garden thing here, and because of the heat, I could go on the second floor balcony and do a video, but it's a little still too warm if you're in the sun. So I stood on top of this narrow piece of wood, my wife's little garden perch. But it's really nice. Try to do it again. Okay. Yeah, with the mountain in the background. My wife gave me her garden board to stand on, so now I'm steady. It's one of my favorite parts of the living out here is when the community comes out to plant or harvest, and you can hear them jibber jabber to each other across the rice fields, gossip, tomfoolery, little chitter chatter, just to pass the time while they work. It's hard work too. Our garden, of course, outstanding. Still work in progress. This is getting prepped. And we still haven't put our garden shed up, but it's on the agenda. On the agenda to do soon, and then we'll, like I said, we'll move everything out here, all of our garden stuff and miscellaneous into the shed once it's built. Bananas, not quite ready, but they're getting there. And then a huge bunch up there. Things are going very well aside from the super hot weather. We've been watering like crazy. This tree bloomed a little recently. Still got some crazy bees, giant bees coming over here, and some hummingbirds as well. Every time I try to do a video, somebody always coming around, slap me on my ass and then run. You've seen it, but it's, garden's doing great. This plant exploded. It has some beautiful berries that come out. They're not edible. And then with the white flowers, it's almost like a nice combination, and it's going pretty crazy. This one blooms, and it's been growing for several months, and eventually it'll climb over the tree. My wife wants to build an arch over the gate for it to continue to grow. Ooh, bright and sunny. But it's doing good. Everything is 90, let's call it 94% done. These guys are doing well. They bloom a little white flower too. And these guys here are hummingbird central. Every evening after 5:30, around 5:30, 6 p.m., the hummingbirds come out, and we can sit down on our chairs and watch them. The bamboo, as you know, went crazy, but it provides a nice little shaded area. And that bamboo is insane, some of it. I love it, it's great. We've had some new pieces come up, and I think I showed you this before, like this one. I mean, friggin' huge. It's got to be inch and a half in diameter, and that particular piece stretches all the way up to the second story and then all the way up to the top. So it's got to be 30 feet tall. And then we've got some little bug life going on here. Grasshoppers, and I don't really know what that is. So now that things are complete, everything is very, very pleasant, very awesome. Our little fish pond, koi pond, little baby fish pond. No, they're hungry. Try to keep it covered when it's super hot. And that's it. I mean, life is beautiful. Life is great out here in the quiet farm area, you know. Peaceful and tranquil, peaceful and tranquil. This is another jackfruit tree. We're waiting for something to pop out of this one. But that'll be it for today, folks.